It's time for news. Our top story today. After spending the past week pressing European allies on trade and defense spending, President Trump holds his long-anticipated summit with Vladimir Putin today. Their meeting is underway, which has some concern the presidents may make unnecessary concessions. But President Trump said this may be the easiest meeting of his trip. CBS's Kylie Atwood is at the summit in Helsinki, Finland.
The world will be watching as President Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin sit down for their first summit here in Helsinki. The president isn't promising deliverables.
I don't expect anything. I frankly don't expect. I go in with very low expectations.
And Trump administration officials say there's no set agenda.
So this is an attempt to see if we can diffuse and take some of the drama and quite frankly, some of the danger out of the relationship right now.
The president is not sure that today's meeting can flip a switch on the fraught U.S.-Russia relationship. He singled out the Russia investigation as a major sticking point.
I think we're greatly hampered by this whole witch hunt that's going on in the United States, the Russian witch hunt.
The Mueller investigation indicted 12 more Russians for election interference on Friday. The president says he'll raise the issue of Russian meddling in the 2016 election.
I will absolutely bring that up. I don't think you'll have any, gee, I did it, you got me.
Russia's hostile actions in Ukraine and Syria are two other top burner issues expected to come up in today's meeting. Former National Security Advisor to President Obama, Tom Donilon.
The list of actively hostile actions by the Russians since Putin's return to office is extreme, and we haven't had any response from the president on this. This is really his responsibility now.
The two have met at global events in the past, but never in an extended one-on-one like today. Kylie Atwood, CBS News, Helsinki.
And this morning, President Trump tweeted, quote, "Our relationship with Russia has never been worse thanks to many years of U.S. foolishness and stupidity and now the rigged witch hunt." Also making this morning's headlines, violent protests erupted in Chicago this weekend after a fatal police shooting. 4 protesters were arrested and a number of officers were injured by rocks and bottles. Police released body cam footage that shows the man who was killed by an officer was armed with what appeared to be a handgun. And France is the World Cup champion. They beat Croatia 4-2 Sunday in Moscow. 19-year-old Kylian Mbappe became just the second teenager to score in a World Cup final. Back in Paris, tens of thousands celebrated. It's their first championship since 1998. An investigation is underway in Billings after a body was found in a ditch. The body was found Saturday afternoon near Bowman Drive, just south of town. Police say the deceased person was a 60-year-old female. She has been identified, but her name has not been released. While no foul play is suspected, detectives were asked to take over the investigation due to suspicious circumstances observed by officers on scene. In Missoula, about 6,000 runners took on the Missoula Marathon course, running the 13.1 miles for the half for the 26.2 for the full course. Mark Mesmer, a grad, won the men's full marathon after coming in second in 2017. He finished with a new personal record of 2 hours and 24 minutes. For the women's race, Keely Baker takes home first place with a time of 2 hours and 51 minutes. And for the half marathon, Fernando Cabada from Colorado won with 1 hour and 7 minutes. The defending women's champ, Makina Morley, kept her title and set a new personal record of 1 hour and 15 minutes. 50 states were represented and 14 countries, and around 100,000 cups of water and Powerade were handed out by more than 700 volunteers. In health news, it was a special reunion for Billings Clinic NICU nurses and the babies that were born premature. The reunion took place Sunday before the Mustangs game. The Level 3 NICU can treat babies born as early as the 25th week, which is 4.5 months early. Spencer Clayton was born prematurely nearly 18 months ago, but has since caught up with his height and weight. His family appreciates the nurses and other NICU families.
It's really nice to get back together and remember how we met. met, and feel that support we have, and that a lot of us still have questions and still talk to each other, and just having that extra bit of support at a hard time is helpful.
You always wonder, are we doing this for them? Are we doing it for us? Are we doing it for the right reasons? And when you see them travel from this far, you realize it's the right reason to do it. It's important to them. Most days our work is amazing and wonderful. Some days are hard. This just reminds us how amazing it is.
Since the Billings Clinic NICU treats so many premature babies, it has to limit the number of families for its reunions. Invitations went out to 500 families who were at the NICU over the last 3 years. And before we wrap up our news for the day, starting tonight, MTN's new statewide 9 o'clock newscast rolls out on the CW. This is in addition to our 5:30 and 10 o'clock news. Here's more on the big debut.
MTN has been Montana's news network for decades. We have touched this state from the north to the south, to the east to the west.
What's the saying about Montana? It's just one small community with very long roads and streets. And it's going to be our job to kind of connect our viewers to each other through all the different news stories happening across Montana. This will be a one-stop shop for people to take a look at what's happening across our state on any given day, any given night.
Montana's a really big state, and although there are a lot of miles between our communities, we are still very connected.
And you can catch the 9 o'clock newscast Monday through Friday on the CW. That's channel 2.2 over the air and 511 on cable.